Welcome back. With the holidays approaching, many of us feel more stressed, overwhelmed, and even exhausted than joyful. From Kind Health Group, we're joined by Dr. Georgine Nanos, a family physician and national expert in brain health, to talk about what is really going on in our brains during the holidays and how to protect ourselves from burnout. Dr. Nanos, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Teresa. I'm so excited to be here again.
It's that time of year. Why do people get so stressed out during the holidays?
So during the holidays, three things come together: people, pressure, and perfection, and it creates this perfect storm. You're doing more cooking, cleaning, traveling, working, trying to also shop, plan events, and do all kinds of stuff that is, way above and beyond your normal heavy load that we all are always carrying. So that increases your cortisol levels, which are that's our stress hormone in our brain. And when that happens, your whole body goes on high alert. So it affects your mood, it affects your metabolism, it affects your immunity, and it affects your sleep. So it becomes harder to fall asleep. You get grumpy, you get anxious, your patience wears thin. You also start to crave more carbs and things that are bad for you, like alcohol, like we were just talking about, and your immunity drops. So you're more likely to become sick, and that's what happens. So it's this actual biological event that is going on in our brains that translates out through our body.
Interesting. What are some ways to manage stress? Because there's different types of stress, as you mentioned, too. There's acute stress, there's chronic stress.
Yes. So it really does have a major impact on our body. I think the easiest thing, there's three things I recommend. So if you're in like a moment of like intense stress, kids are yelling, everyone's like losing it. Take a 60-second pause where you just take a few deep breaths, and you take a 4-second breath in, hold it, and then exhale for 8 seconds. And if you actually do that 3 times, it sounds really cheesy, but it does work. It actually instantly lowers your cortisol levels. So 60-second reset, and then sleep. Prioritize your sleep more than anything. That is so critical. Sleep is everything, even if you're just going to bed 20 or 30 minutes early. And then the other thing is to set boundaries. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to do all the things. So you don't need to go to 10 holiday parties. You don't have to meet everyone's expectations. Focus on what's important to you. Prioritize the people you love, the people that don't make you crazy, and really just, it's about seeing, having moments of intention and being present rather than trying to do a million things.
I'm glad you shared boundaries. I'm sure many of our viewers can relate to that. Many feel obligated to attend certain parties and be around certain family members and friends, and it's so stressful. But it's okay to say, hey, I need to relax, I need to be away.
Absolutely, and I think it's especially important for women because we carry a lot of the invisible labor of the holidays. We make Christmas magic happen. I mean, Christmas magic does not happen if it were not for women. So we're doing all this stuff that's prepping the outfits, the clothes, the gift lists, and so many things that nobody really notices, but everyone takes for granted. And that takes a big mental toll, especially for women. They're particularly stressed around the holidays. A lot of them are also navigating perimenopause, or maybe just had a baby, postpartum hormones. And so all of that creates another setting that can make people extra anxious. So I think it's important to give yourself grace and to really just choose the things that are going to make you happy. You deserve to have a happy holiday season. It doesn't have to be a complete mess of emotions.
Yeah, I'm glad we're talking about this because so many people are stressed out for the holidays, but it's so important to think about healthy ways to manage the stress. As you and I were talking about too, when people are stressed out, they want to just numb it and they just want to get rid of it quickly. They'll drink, they'll get high, they'll take sleeping medications to kind of just reduce the stress or sleep. But it's so important to have these healthy patterns.
Yeah, and just really, it's about those boundaries. It's okay to say no to people. It's okay to say, hey, I'm trying to enjoy the holidays. I'm going to take some time for myself. Let's catch up in January. People respect that rather than seeing you stressed out and anxious, and nobody likes that. So.
Dr. Nanos, thank you so much for being here and talking about how to manage holiday stress. I know all of us are going through it, and it's, no one's perfect. Everyone has stress, but it's so important to manage it and be kind and respectful of others.
Yes,
as well.
That's absolutely true as well. Be extra kind and generous, and you don't know what people are going through. The holidays are a hard time for a lot of people, so it brings out a lot of emotions. So it's important to be chill.
Thank you for your expertise. All right, have a wonderful week.
Thank you. You too.